Good afternoon and welcome in, gaming enthusiasts, Rocket League enthusiasts. I am iLinksy3, your host for this evening's event. Gear up as we prepare for this ultimate showdown, the finals of Division 2 ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season. Get ready for an adrenaline-fueled experience because this is not just another match. It is an esports extravaganza that's about to captivate us all. If you thought rounds 1 to 4 were a thrill ride, hold on, because the finals are promising unmatched displays of precision, strategic genius, and pure Rocket League brilliance. It's a symphony of skills that's sure to leave us in awe. On Thursday evening, we witnessed the quarterfinal of the KFC boys versus Underbots, and today the complete unveiling will occur of the upper bracket, being determined between Black Hawk Gaming, the Over 30s, Vikings Rebellion, and the Grizzly Bears. So don't go anywhere. Missing out is not an option. Hit that subscribe button now. Our channel is not just a portal, it's your ticket to all the heart-pounding moments. For an exclusive sneak peek into high-stake battles across Divisions 1 and 2, dive deep into the gaming community on our Discord, social medias, and website. A massive shout out to our sponsors, VR Canberra, and our newest sponsors, Questacon. Their unwavering support has catapulted our prize pool to an impressive value of over 1,600 AUD. The synergy between players, teams, fans, and sponsors is building up to create an unforgettable finals showdown. Ready your controllers, esports enthusiasts. The ATL Rocket League Pilot Season Final Series are not just an event. We are about to experience an esports saga that's set to make waves. Get ready for a gaming extravaganza that'll have you on the edge of your seat, experiencing the thrill like never before. And to kickstart it all, here this afternoon, Black Hawk Gaming versus the Over 30s for the first finals match on your Sunday afternoon in the ATL Rocket League pilot season. Welcome in, everyone. We have a couple of thrilling and exciting matches upcoming on our hands. The quarterfinals, finals is here, and it kick-started with the KFC boys and Underbots. But today, these teams make their mark, and Black Hawk Gaming, TO3, start it all off. So, looking into it all, diving deep into this fixture screen, Black Hawk Gaming, the home team in this match. For those who are new and may not be aware, and to refresh our minds, the home team has the advantage of selecting 3 maps, and Black Hawk Gaming have selected their 3 maps on game 1, 3, and 5. We kickstart it all on Champions Field. What a way to start it. Game 3, Urban Central. And if we go to that tiebreaker, we see it off on Farmstead. The roster for the Black Hawks. We have the captain, Sparks. Playing along Sparks is Sharkbait. The fierce Black Hawks taking on the Over 30s, the away team for this match. And as the away team, they have selected 2 maps for Game 2 and Game 4, as you can see on your screen. And they have selected Aquadome and Sovereign Heights. The lineup for the over 30s, we have the captain Dolly, playing alongside the captain is Shivers. A lot of experience between these four players in the ATL Rocket League pilot season, particularly with Sparks and Sharkbait playing all 6 matches so far. Dolly and Shivers, a great combination. I'm excited to see how these two teams face up against each other. And as we look at their win ratio and percentage, Blackhawk Gaming finishing in 3rd for the season. The over 30s finishing in 6th position. So 3rd versus 6th here today for the quarterfinal match. Match win-loss ratio for the Hawks of 2 and a match win percentage of 67%. They're in 3rd. In 6th position, the over 30s with a 0.5 match win-loss ratio and a 33% match win percentage. Game win-loss ratio for the Blackhawks, 1.5 and a win percentage of 60%. Strong stats across the board for Blackhawk Gaming, facing the over 30s win-loss ratio of 0.6 and a win percentage of 37. So you guys know, for those who have joined us over the past few games, my focus has been, particularly going in the finals, the game department, the game win-loss ratio and game percentage. Blackhawks with a strong win-loss ratio and win percentage could see them over the line here today, but we know the over 30s, the matches that they have won, have been against some fierce opponents. So it's going to be interesting to see if these stats on paper transfer across to the field today in this match. So as we're aware, we know where our teams finished. 3rd for Blackhawk Gaming with 18 season points. 6th for TO3 with 11 season points. 4 match wins, 2 match losses. Blackhawk Gaming out of their 6 matches, and 2 and 4 for TO3. So double the match wins Blackhawk Gaming have on TO3 and half the amount of losses that TO3 had coming into this match. Doesn't matter, not really anymore. The standings aren't at play, because what is at play is this bracket, this finals bracket, the upper half of this final bracket where every team starts, and we saw it start Thursday night with the KSC boys and Underbot bots. 4th versus 5th KSC boys were victorious, and they have advanced through to the semi-finals this Tuesday night against Ultraviolet Esports. Match 2, which is about to begin, Blackhawk Gaming in 3rd versus TO3 in 6th. Match 3, Vikings Rebellion in 2nd versus 7th Grizzly Bears. The 2 winners of these matches face off in the semi-finals tomorrow night in the upper bracket. If the teams lose, the 2 teams that do lose, are not eliminated, they move into the lower bracket. U-Bot currently there in match 7, awaiting whoever loses in match 5 up in the upper bracket. But the 2 teams that are defeated today will go head-to-head in the first elimination final on the 12th of November. So a lot on the line for all 4 of these teams. Obviously, each team not wanting to head to that ELAM final, but 2 teams have to head there, and 2 teams will remain in the upper bracket. I have ArcherBobby222 in the commentary box here with me this afternoon. Archie, what are your thoughts on this exciting afternoon of Rocket League finals? What are your predictions for the first match? And even share some insights on what you've been thinking about coming into this afternoon.
Well, let's keep our focus at the moment on Blackhawk Gaming and the over 30s. And thank you, Linksy, for welcoming me into the commentating box for this quarterfinals match. I'm absolutely stoked to be here to witness this incredible match unfold, and between these 2 incredible teams on the standings in Division 2. Now, Blackhawk Gaming as we took a look at the statistics, they are at the advantage to take out this win, but we do have a lot of support over here for the over 30s, and even though the statistics may not line up to exactly what they need to overcome this very strong Blackhawk Gaming squad in third position on the season standings, I do think that the over 30s have that drive, especially now that we're here in quarterfinals. This will be Blackhawk Gaming's and the over 30s first final match, and really, it's a step into an absolutely new atmosphere. So we don't know what to expect from the gameplay of these two teams as they come together and verse here. Even though the over 30s are in 6th, I absolutely love this team. They have so much character, and whether they're playing, in their opinion, well or not so well, they put so much character into the field and provide so much for their opponents there on the field as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams come up against each other. Blackhawk Gaming, as I said, do have that upper hand in the statistics as it shows. So I do think Blackhawk Gaming might keep themselves in this upper bracket and send the over 30s down to the lower bracket. But I do think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be as far as we've seen Blackhawk Gaming take things away from their opponents. And I do think it's going to be very close between these two teams. So my end prediction, really, I do think Blackhawk Gaming is going to take this. So Blackhawk Gaming 3, and I think the over 30s have what it takes to take out 2 game wins in this match. But I do think that they may be sent down to the lower bracket after this match. But it'll be very close. Very, very close. So good luck to both teams. Again, thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box. And I look forward to sharing a little bit more of what I'm thinking about the upcoming finals matches and getting closer to the grand finals as well throughout this stream. Thank you so much for having me here, Linksy, and we look forward to the commentary of these matches as well as we head into the first game.
Thank you, ArcherBobby222. The bracket has started. The KFC boys taking the first strike against U-Bot to remain in the upper bracket. And one thing I want to point out for those who are joining us, if you reach this upper bracket prelim final, we know we'll be seeing one of the teams in a decider. It comes down to which decider. Is it the grand final determining first, or will it be the bronze decider to determine third place in the pilot season? So you can see U-Bot are not out of it. They still have a shot to reach the grand final, but it's that little bit harder to get there compared to teams in the upper bracket. KFC boys and UVE in prime position. Really, one of those teams is 2 match wins away from positioning themselves as the home team in the grand final. Vice versa, these 4 teams here this afternoon, they have the opportunity to put themselves in that position and be 2 match wins away. Well, they still are. We will see another team go to the lower bracket after this match. Who will it be? We'll find out in a matter of time as we kickstart it all on Champions Field here this afternoon on your Sunday. Blackhawk Gaming versus TO3. Looking gorgeous on our Sunday afternoon, Champions Field. We've got the pink corner and the purple corner. Sharkbait winning the first kickoff with some power, starting the surge for Blackhawk Gaming, but Dolly's up in the air to assert himself nice and early. We have seen great defense from Sharkbait and Sparks in their recent matches, particularly over the past 2 weeks. It's been hard to crack their goals coming down, straight down the corridors. Sharkbait almost had some up there. Sparks struck, but just veered over to the side as TO3 looked to clean this one up. Sharkbait applying the pressure on the Dolly, but he catches that well and clears it to the corner. Taking on the contest was Sharkbait, but Shivers saw an opportunity to strike down the corridor, stopped by Sparks. Black Hawk Gaming and TO3 with pace in the early moments of their quarterfinal match. Opportunity to strike, but Black Hawk Gaming playing it slow as Dolly demos there. You can see that TO3 are on the hunt for demos nice and early on this match. Oh wow, Sparks coming in with the goal through the corner, contending with Shivers there. Rolls around, putting Dolly in a very uncomfortable position to take that goal for Black Hawk Gaming. They take the first goal of this match in their quarterfinal. Dolly wins the kickoff. Shivers there to cheat and strikes on goal, but a great save from Sharkbait, as we've seen all season. Well, for their past 4 games in particular, 4 or 5 games, Black Hawk Gaming have done a tremendous job at looking after their corridor and not allowing an easy goal to go through. A touch could have been a goal there, but Dolly's there, calm and composed. The over 30s remaining composed with the fiery Black Hawks coming out in the quarterfinals as Sparks contends with that clearance attempt from Dolly. Now Black Hawk are on the offense. Veers over to the side for Sharkbait to clean up and put something on here. Sparks up in the air. On the backboard, Shivers looks to clear this one for TO3, but Black Hawk Gaming have other plans. Dolly with the save for TO3 and now looks to take it down the guts, with Sparks strikes on goal off of that contest and gets a second goal for Black Hawk Gaming. Very fierce from Sparks and Sharkbait, maintaining their momentum from the pilot season, not letting those 2 losses bother them. It is a fresh start going into the quarterfinals, and they lead 2-0, 2 minutes into game 1 here. Sparks goes for a strike again, but Dolly with a great clearance right down the corridor, up in the air, taking himself out of the play there. Sharkbait clears it to the side. Looks to keep it in the corner here, making it harder for TO3 to strike. As we mentioned, we have seen how well Black Hawk Gaming have done to tighten up their defense in the corridor. Shivers blows up Sharkbait there. TO3 with all the demos this afternoon so far in these games. Sharkbait and Sparks doing a great job off of Sparks, scoring his 3rd goal for a hat-trick off of Sharkbait's pass there. Black Hawks applying all kinds of pressure onto the over 30s. Can they respond? They have enough time. We're just halfway through game 1 on Champions Field, and Black Hawks doing really well so far on their selected map as a home team. Dolly strikes for TO3, but a great save from Sharkbait. Season with 3 saves in the game, and now he strikes in TO3 territory. Sparks almost getting in and veering over to the side. Great team plays in offense, very fierce from Black Hawk Gamer, but TO3 are holding their ground very well with the pace and power that Black Hawk Gamer. A great pass, just veering over. Shivers there from Dolly. And now Sharkbait setting up Black Hawk Gaming. Sparks following up very well with all the entries so far that Sharkbait has made, and sees him position himself for goals, but just veering over to the side. They look very calm and composed here in the quarterfinals. Black Hawk Gaming seem like they know what they want to do and how they want to control this game. As Sharkbait has an opportunity to strike, and he does. His first goal in the finals off of Sparks' pass. Just following up on his play, setting it up off the corner, knew that his teammate was going to strike. It was all their goal. 4 points to 0. TO3 yet to strike. Can they stop the bleeding as Black Hawk Gaming assert themselves in the early stage of this game? Dolly's up in the air. But Sparks read that well off the backboard to keep that threatening shot away. Here comes trouble as Shivers is in to respond for TO3. Not holding back. Pops it up. Taps it in with the nose off the octane with precision and power to score the first goal for TO3, and they both commit. Sees them win the kickoff. And now we have 60 seconds left. Black Hawk Gaming have it deep in TO3 territory. Can TO3 keep the momentum going off of that goal, or will Black Hawk, will they just assert themselves again with another goal as Sparks is lurking at the back there? It's on the backboard centering, but Dolly's there to clear that. Now he looks to get it down to Black Hawk territory. He does. He could be in for an opportunity. Shot on goal. Shivers is there to strike, and he does for back-to-back goals. TO3 respond. Dolly with a great setup for his teammate there. Coming in at 110 k's an hour. TO3 are pulling it back. Black Hawk Gaming lead by 2 points after leading 4-0 for more than half, or keeping TO3 scoreless for more than half of this game. And we know TO3 have a trend of scoring goals in the last minute or the last stages of the game. As Dolly's there to strike, and he could be in. What a save from Sparks to not concede with 10 seconds left. It's 4-2. Black Hawk Gaming with a strong start looks to see them take game 1 by 2 points, maybe 2 points. 4-2. Black Hawk Gaming win game 1 on Champions Field. Archer Bobby 2-2-2 after a strong start from Black Hawk Gaming. TO3 did make a comeback. Could it be enough going into game 2?
I think they've definitely built up their momentum, TO3 here, and especially in the end of that game. And we've noticed a bit of a trend with TO3, as sometimes at the start in the first game, it can be a little bit rocky for them. But as soon as they get into that momentum, like we saw in the end of that game, I do think that they're going to continue that through into game 2, but Black Hawk Gaming have set themselves up for a fantastic match in their team plays and in their ability to really set the stage here against their opponents. We head into Aquadome. Good luck to both teams. Over 30s can turn this right around.
Yes, the over 30s are very capable of turning this around. Fresh game, 5 more minutes. In game 2 as Dolly strikes down the guts, but saved by Sharkbait. Shivers is there to follow it up, but he hits the crossbar. TO3 off to a very aggressive start. But now they look to take it back down to their corner and set something up. Shivers sees an opportunity with an air dribble, with Sharkbait saving that goal for Black Hawk Gaming. A great start for TO3, exactly what they need, putting all sorts of pressure on the Black Hawk Gaming and not letting simple goals go through with that first strike on goal from Sharkbait. Black Hawk Gaming doing well to compose themselves. The Sharkbait already has 3 goal saves in game 2, and we're not even a minute in. That shows you how fierce TO3 are being here in this second game. They're hungry for goals, and they're hungry for the win as Shivers contends with Sharkbait, but Sparks wins that 50 after that win in that contest from Shivers. Dolly tried something there in the corner, but a great touch from Sparks sees him get the first goal of game 2 for Black Hawk Gaming. 63 seconds in, Shivers was there, but it just in a very awkward position and put TO3 on the back foot. We're seeing Black Hawk Gaming being very good at doing that to their opponents in recent matches, as Dolly's up there to apply pressure on the Sparks. May have worked out as Shivers and Dolly trying to set up their defense, but Sparks in with another goal. Oh wow, just kept following up and backing himself with the bicycle. Bought himself some time, put the pressure onto his opponents and scored a dead set center in the goal. Back-to-back goals for Sparks. In Black Hawk Gaming sees them taking the lead in this game, 2-0. Sparks winning the kickoff with great momentum, maintaining great momentum in Sparks. A great save from Shivers on Sharkbait's attempt there. And Dolly makes an entry now deep into Black Hawk territory, but Sharkbait with the opportunity off of that demo and will strike straight down the corridor. Those opportunities are hard to stop when you see your opponent driving away with that kind of gap and the ball so close to goal. It is hard to be able to stop those. Black Hawk Gaming extend their lead 3-0 here in this quarterfinal, asserting themselves over TO3 in the early stages of this match. Sparks keeping the pressure on the TO3 as Dolly's that goal and look after it. And a great touch, could see it with a goal right down the guts, and he gets it, putting Sparks under all sorts of pressure to try and stop that with so little time. Sparks was there and he got the touch, but it just didn't work out for him. Sees TO3 respond with the captain saving that goal and striking right down the corridor. 3 points to 1, 3 minutes 13 left on the clock. 4 goals scored in total as Dolly winning the kickoff and following up his play with Sparks winning a lot of these contests here, particularly in game 2. Shivers gets it over his opponent, but it veers over to the side there. Sharkbait now trying to look after that and nurture the ball away. That could be on for Blackhawks, but it veers over. Sparks could have struck there, but very lucky for TO3 as they set up their defense. Shivers does well to not let Sharkbait strike there. TO3 have matched Blackhawk Gaming in the last 30 to 60 seconds for sure. That could be it. Oh, that unfortunate touch from TO3. Sees Blackhawk Gaming score another goal. Dolly was there to try and save it, but it just didn't work out. 4 points to 1 halfway through game 2. A 3-point margin if the trend continues. And Blackhawk Gaming score 4 goals in the second half of game 2. I could see them at 8 points, and if TO3 score 1 more goal, we could be seeing a potential score projection of 8-2. But as we mentioned, oh wow, what a play from Blackhawk Gaming. What a play. Sharkbait calm and composed off the backboard to set it up for his captain, striking dead set center in the goals, extending their lead even further. 5 points to 1, a 4-point margin, making it harder for TO3. How will TO3 respond and stop the bleeding? We have seen Blackhawk Gaming's offense week in, week out, continues to grow and develop as they pull the trigger on these plays. Sparks blowing up the goalkeeper, and an opportunity opens up with that. 6 points won. 2 minutes left on the clock. Blackhawk Gaming not holding back, implementing the demos into their gameplays in the last game for sure. In game 2 we've seen, and that's helped them out a lot, particularly getting a goal there. But Dolly wins the kickoff to get some momentum going for TO3, trying to set something up, but we know how strong this Blackhawk Gaming defense can be. It's been hard for teams to crack their goals and their defense in recent matches. A great setup from Sparks, but Dolly read that to interfere, and Shivers now with an opportunity for TO3. Could set something up for Dolly. Sharkbait misses that, but Sparks is there to clean it up and keep it in the corner. 90 seconds left, a 5-point margin, and now Sparks looks to strike. But Dolly saves that for 3 saves, and Sparks with another demo on Dolly there. Blackhawk Gaming definitely implementing their demos into this game. Sees it working for them, just missed there, Sparks. Shivers and Dolly will clear this up. But Sharkbait and Sparks are doing a tremendous job to apply all sorts of pressure on the TO3. With a minute left, 6-1, risky from Dolly, but he cleaned that up well to get trouble away, but just took himself out of play. Save from Shivers, and a great deep clearance in the Blackhawk territory. With 45 seconds left, TO3 definitely need a goal here to stop the bleeding going into game 5 and have some momentum going forward. As interference from Sparks there sees the ball remain in TO3 territory, but a great cleanup. Dolly could set something up here. Shivers is in position, but Blackhawk Gaming looking after that corridor very, very well. 30 seconds left, 6 points won. Blackhawk Gaming strikes. Sparks just missing, bouncing off the crossbar, and we now see it clear from TO3 with 15 seconds left. Sharkbait looks to try and clear this and make maybe one last attempt, but Shivers in with a shot. That corridor is well looked after. Blackhawk Gaming, Sparks and Sharkbait doing very well now. One last opportunity to strike. 6 points to 1. Blackhawk Gaming take game 2 on Aquadome, asserting themselves here in this match Archer Bobby 2-2-2. Very strong from the Hawks.
Sitting in third place in the season standings, you'd expect them to have this high pace and teamwork that they are putting out there on the field for their opponents. And TO3, unfortunately, game 2 was not the momentum build that I was expecting, and I'm sure that the challenge against Black Hawks is definitely right up there at the top of their mind, so it can create that nervousness on the field. And I do think that if they can overcome that, then they can make a bigger stance on it, that scoreboard there against Black Hawk Gaming. So hopefully the over 30s can keep themselves in this best of 5 match by winning game 3. Otherwise, we could be seeing a clean sweep here from Black Hawk Gaming. So good luck to TO3. Wishing you all the best for this next game. And Black Hawk Gaming, well done keeping it a very consistent flow throughout this whole match. Keep it up, and good luck to both of the teams.
As we go into game 3 on Urban Central, Black Hawk Gaming lead this match 2-0 in this series, and TO3 off with great momentum, but Sharkbait read that well. Now centers something up here for Sparks, and he strikes! Black Hawk Gaming continue the momentum from games 1 and 2. How can TO3 stop the soaring Hawks as they strike 10 seconds into game 3? 1-0. The captain. A great team play there. Sparks strikes for Black Hawk Gaming again. Goal 1. Shivers and Dolly. How will they stop the bleeding? Oh, Dolly's with a great dribble down the corridor there, but interference to stop that momentum from Black Hawk Gaming. They do very well to get the touches deep into their territory, and Sparks can remain calm and composed, but a great save from Shivers in such an awkward situation. Sharkbait's there to try and just apply that pressure. Those little taps to set up his captain have worked out for them well here in this game. Shivers and Dolly have done well to tighten up their defense here in game 3. Looking after that corridor a lot more, but Sharkbait strikes off of that pass. The Hawks, they just keep pecking and pulling apart the defense until they see an opportunity to strike. And that's exactly what they did in the likes of Sharkbait to extend their lead 61 seconds into game 3. 2-0. Sharkbait wins the kickoff, and a cheat from Sparks sees them go back-to-back goals. Incredible teamwork coming in from Black Hawk Gaming, is seeing all their plays working out in their favor, and it's slowly been pulling apart TO3 this game. So Dolly and Shivers just need to remain calm and composed during this storm. If they can keep themselves in this game, there's plenty of time. More than 3.5 minutes to score 3 goals to tie it all up. We know what TO3 is capable of. They have defeated Vikings Rebellion in this season. And Shivers is in with that demo from Dolly on Sparks. You can see implementing the demos. Oh, that wasn't really deliberate, but it worked out there for TO3 as Shivers capitalize on that opportunity. 3 points won. TO3 are on the board with 3 minutes 35 left on the clock. They win the kickoff to maintain momentum, and Shivers with back-to-back. Oh, TO3 doing exactly what they need to do when they need to. They strike again. 3 points to a 1 point margin. Can they keep this momentum up? We know the fierce Black Hawks, what they're capable of. They win the momentum in that kickoff. And a demo from Shivers sees another opportunity. Another demo attempt though, read by Sharkbait as he looks to clear this through the wing, right down the center. Took himself out of play by accident there, and Sparks is there to clean it up. Maybe strike here, hits the crossbar. Sharkbait strikes off of that though to respond after those back-to-back goals from TO3. Black Hawk Gaming working as a team to get that goal. Sees them extend their lead 4 points to a 2 point margin. Here in game 3, neutral kickoff. Wow! Shivers winning that contest, sees the ball deep in Blackhawk Gaming territory. They've started to pull this defense apart, TO3, here in this third game. We're approaching the halfway mark of game 3. Shivers and Sharkbait with a bump. Dolly looks to go for some aerial work, but read by Sparks and Sharkbait to keep that out of trouble and away from the corridor. Sparks now striking down from the wing, centering that, leaving it for his teammate. But TO3 applying great presence in their physical presence, and pressure off of that, making it a little bit harder for Blackhawk Gaming to feel comfortable and more fluent with their plays. Oh, this could be in. This is dangerous. What a shot from Sparks. The long shot off the backboard. We've seen that from Skeptic, and now we've seen that from Sparks here in Division 2. The long shot. Shivers was there to try and stop it, but just didn't work out for TO3. Blackhawk Gaming extend their lead. 5 points to 3-point margin. Another strike, but saved from Dolly. Sees them not concede. Sparks, cool, calm, and composed, just to tap that over his opponent and score another goal for Blackhawk Gaming. Sees them extend their lead. 6 points to a 4-point margin. 2 minutes 10 left on the clock. Now, with that quick burst we saw from TO3, it is possible if they can maintain a burst like that, but Sparks will strike off of that. Wow, Sharkbait setting up the play with that contest, following up and taking his opponents out. Sees an open net opportunity for Sparks to strike dead set center. 7 points to 2 minutes left on the clock. How will TO3 respond? Blackhawk Gaming are looking to see this match out 3-0 and advance through the semi-finals with 1:40 left. A 5-point margin. TO3 need to strike, and they need to strike now and keep striking to pull themselves back into this game. They need 5 goals to tie it all up with 90 seconds left. It's possible. Oh, Shivers! Shivers could be in! Unlucky for TO3! That's not what they needed! Sharkbait just held his ground, and now Sparks will strike and score a goal! Wow! What a save from the Black Hawks, and what a clearance from halfway. A shot from Sparks, 71 k's an hour. Sees them at 8 points to 1:15 left on the clock. A 6-point margin. Can TO3 do it? Blackhawk Gaming showing us all what they're capable of here in the finals, taking it up a notch. TO3 definitely working out how their opponents are going to work, and Sharkbait's in there. No way! Wow, Blackhawk Gaming with the touch up the nose. A great angle from Sharkbait. Sees them 9 points to with 60 seconds left on the clock. They just continue to assert themselves here in this game, sending a message out to all teams here in the competition. Another goal, 10 points to Blackhawk Gaming, not stopping. It is a goal bombardment. The Hawks are soaring. They fly high. 10 points to 2, a 8-point margin. They are not becoming conservative whatsoever. They want to continue to apply the pressure and goals onto the scoreboard. They look very calm, composed, and comfortable compared to their debut. What a change they have made in 5 weeks. Here they lead 10 points to in their first finals match. 30 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if TO3 are going to be able to score 8 goals in 30 seconds against what we have seen in the Black Hawks. But I dare say they will not let them score another goal. in the final 10 seconds of this game. Oh, Shark Bait could be in, but it veers over to the side. So lucky there for TO3. Send up his captain and they're in for another goal. They were not going to let that opportunity go missing with 4 seconds left. 11 points to. They put the nail in the coffin to secure the match win. 3 points to 0. There's still 4 seconds left. TO3 could get a goal. But Blackhawk Gaming just very strong in this game, and they see game 3 out 11 points to 2. The second team to score 11 goals in one game so far in the pilot season. Archer Bobby 222. Wow, that was not what we were expecting. A very strong performance from Blackhawk Gaming. Sees them take the match 3-0.
It was not a clean sweep that I was expecting either, Linksy, but it was a very, very strong team out there for Blackhawk Gaming. Sparks and Sharkbait would be absolutely stoked with themselves, sending themselves through the upper bracket and sending TO3 down to the lower bracket. But TO3, your journey has not ended here, and you still have chances to get to the grand finale event. So do not worry yourselves. You guys just need to make those slight adjustments to make sure that you can combat like a team like Blackhawk Gaming sitting again in third on the season standings. It was definitely a challenge coming into this, and I know that TO3 were very aware of that, and they took on the challenge without hesitation. They did have some conservative moments, but they weren't hesitating at all to bring out what they could to the field. Unfortunately, it wasn't how TO3 were expecting things to go, but again, their journey in finals has not ended here. Well done to Blackhawk Gaming for taking that match in a clean sweep against an incredible TO3 team. But unfortunately, again, it was not TO3's day. We had 3 games in total for this best of 5 match, with Blackhawk Gaming taking all 3 of those games. Game 1, 4 points to 2. Game 2, 6 points to 1. And to finish it all off, as Linksy says, and put the nail in the coffin, 11 points to 2 in Game 3. So that was absolutely an incredible match. Unfortunately, again, not as close as TO3 were looking to get it, but they've definitely learned what they need to learn. Here in finals, again, this is the first time both of these two teams are stepping into the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season finals arena. It is a completely different atmosphere and a whole new game when you are here. So well done to both teams for really putting in their best efforts here in this quarterfinal. But we are heading into our next match shortly, so do not go anywhere. If you enjoyed this absolutely epic action between Blackhawk Gaming and TO3, there is much more to come. So don't go anywhere and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Linksy, so much for continuing to have me in the commentating box. It's been an epic show in the finals for Division 2 so far.
It sure has been an epic finals so far. And before we go on the break, let's see where Blackhawk Gaming have advanced to the semi-finals. Tomorrow evening, they await whoever wins between the next match of Vikings Rebellion versus Grizzly Bears. Whoever wins there, they face tomorrow evening in the upper bracket semi-final. Who will it be? We'll find out very soon. Now, where did TO3 go? TO3 are not out. They are in the lower bracket. They have one last chance. They are in the first elimination final on the 12th of November, awaiting whoever is defeated in match 3 between Vikings Rebellion and the Grizzly Bears. So next match, these teams know what they're up against and their pathways to finals. Blackhawk Gaming putting themselves in a great position to only be 2 match wins away from the grand final. Who will emerge victorious We will know in a matter of weeks. We have been closer than ever before, and we're going to take a break as our teams and players and staff prepare for this next match between the Vikings Rebellion and the Grizzly Bears. Be sure to look after your health as well. Get up, get some fresh water, get some fresh food, get some fresh air, have a stretch, and brace yourself for intense matches. We appreciate all your love and support so far. Vikings Rebellion, prepare to support your team towards the ultimate grand final. And the Bears, I know you Grizzly Bears are coming out of hibernation to back these Bears to the grand final. Still on the hunt for their first win. Can they cause a major upset and defeat the Vikings Rebellion, remaining in the upper bracket? Or will they remain winless and go to the lower bracket? It is a matter of time until we find out, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to buckle in and prepare yourself and look after your physical and mental well-being during these matches. We'll catch you in 10 minutes time. Hello and welcome everyone back in to the ATL Rocket League 2023 Pilot Season Finals. What an epic start we have had to finals so far. We see that this was the upper bracket coming into today. And after Black Hawk Gaming versus TO3, we now see the bracket change. Black Hawk Gaming have advanced further in the upper bracket with their 3-0 victory over TO3. And our next match is 2nd versus 7th. Vikings Rebellion take on the fierce Grizzly Bears. And the Grizzly Bears are still on the hunt for their first win, as we have been discussing this season. So can they do it against the Vikings Rebellion? Will the Vikings Rebellion advance to face Black Hawk Gaming tomorrow evening in the upper bracket semi-finals? So, who will it be? Vikings Rebellion versus the Grizzly Bears. So the fixture screen in your face at the moment. On the left-hand side, you'll see the games. On the right-hand side, the teams and their lineups. So the Vikings Rebellion are the home team here for this match. And as the home team, they have the advantage of selecting 3 maps. Selecting 3 maps they have done for games 3, 5. 1, 3, and 5. What is going on with me? For Game 1, we're kickstarting it all off on Sovereign Heights. Game 3, DFH Stadium. And if we go to a tiebreaker, we see it out on Champions Field. Some great map selections there here in the quarterfinal. Vikings Rebellion, the lineup for the Vikings in this quarterfinal match is the Captain Confusion. And alongside Confusion is Sithic for the Vikings Rebellion in this quarterfinal match. The Grizzly Bears are the away team facing 2nd position Vikings Rebellion. As the away team, they've selected 2 maps for Game 2 and Game 4. For Game 2, they've selected Aquadome, and Game 4, Beckwith Park. So no doubt looking to get some early dubs, the Grizzly Bears, to get it to Game 2 and 4, maybe win on their selected maps. But Vikings Rebellion as a home team have that advantage of their map selections. So if we take a gaze and a look at the Vikings Rebellion and Grizzlies win-loss ratio and win percentage, we see the Vikings with a 2 match win-loss ratio and a 67% match win percentage. Playing the Grizzlies, yet to get a match win, so 0s across the board still. So obviously those stats on the match department very strong for Vikings. Game win-loss ratio for Vikings 1.75 and a game win percentage of 64%. Plays the Grizzlies win-loss ratio of 0.39 and their win percentage of 28%. Now there's a bit of a gap there. We could obviously see statistically, you can see the stronger team in the game and match department, but we know that the Grizzlies have whipped up some unexpected games in recent weeks. Favors just have not gone their way to claim the match. So these players in the upper bracket, so we know what they're fighting for is a position to remain here up in the upper bracket. The team that loses is not out. They do remain in finals, but they head to the lower bracket, and whoever loses this match will face TO3 in the first elimination finals match here in the Pilot Season Finals. ArcherBobby222 is here in the commentary box. What are your thoughts on this match between Vikings Rebellion and Grizzly Bears? What is your score prediction, and who do you think will win?
Thank you again, Linksy, for having me here in the commentating box for this incredible quarter finals match. And I can't wait to see how this both goes before both teams. Now, we do see in the statistics that Grizzly Bears are still looking for their first game win and coming up against second on the season standings. I'm not too sure that they'll be able to capture that today here in this quarterfinals, but Vikings Rebellion have a very strong suit to be able to take out this match series. It just depends how many game wins Grizzly Bears can get here, but I do think that VKR will take the 3 games today. Grizzly Bears, I really do look forward to them taking at least 1 game out, but my hopes are at 2. So my final score prediction for this match is VKR 3 game wins to the Grizzly Bears 2. Now, I did say that for the clean sweep we just saw between Blackhawk Gaming and TO3. Unfortunately, that's not how it went in their quarterfinal match, as we saw Blackhawk Gaming putting themselves now in the upper bracket, and we're going to be seeing very shortly who is sent down to the lower bracket between Viking Rebellion and Grizzly Bears. So that is my game prediction. I do look forward to seeing a very strong performance, the best performance we've seen so far from Grizzly Bears. Again, this is the first time both of these teams are in this final series, and again, it's a whole different atmosphere, a whole different ball game out there on the field. Even though we're playing Rocket League, the stakes are even higher than ever for these teams to set themselves up into the finals and in a great position to keep themselves flowing all the way to that grand final. Now, it's going to be a very, very crucial moment for the Grizzly Bears to get a strong start. Otherwise, Vikings could really overtake the game here. Sitting in second place again on the season standings, a very powerful team throughout the entire pilot season. I don't believe Vikings have actually dropped below second place on the season standings. So yes, it's going to be a very interesting match, but I do think that Vikings are going to be taking this match win out. Thank you again, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box, and I look forward to this match commencing. Now, we are still waiting for some of the players. We will have a 5-minute grace period from this point now. If we don't see the players from the teams in and ready to go, unfortunately, we will have to call it a forfeit, but I do believe that we are going to see the players rock up any moment now. Thank you all for your patience, and we look forward to this upcoming match.
Thank you, Archie Bobby, for sharing your thoughts. Archie reckons Vikings will secure the match, therefore advancing to face Blackhawk Gaming in the semi-finals match. Exciting stuff. So as we know, whoever loses this match, so if Archie's predictions are correct, then the Grizzly Bears go to face TO3. But can the Grizzlies cause an upset and remain in the upper bracket? It's only a matter of moments until we find out. And for those of you who are just joining us now, let's take a look at the macro picture coming in to finals. The season standings, how did they get here? UVE in first with 27 season points, VKR in second with 21, Blackhawk in third with 18, the KFC boys in fourth with 14, Underbots in fifth with 12, TO3 close in sixth with 11, and the Grizzlies there in seventh. Still in the hunt for their first match win, waiting that to arrive. Seventh with 7 season points, 4 points behind TO3. Now, round 4 match results, we saw the KFC boys defeat TO3 3-1. U-Bot defeating the Bears 3-2. Bears in a strong comeback. UVE 3-0 over the Hawks. TO3 3-2 defeating the Bears, and the Hawks defeating U-Bot 3-1 there in round 4. Vikings 3-0 over the KFC boys, and UVE 3-1 over Vikings. So no doubt Vikings will be looking to bounce back after last week, but the Bears were 1 game away from claiming their first, if not 2, match wins last week. Can they do it in this finals match against Vikings Rebellion? It's only a matter of moments until we find out, and our players are preparing themselves to start it all off on Sovereign Heights. So now we know where these teams were placed and how they got here. Where do they go from here? Do they move forward? One team will obviously move forward. But which team will move forward? Will it be the Grizzly Bears or will it be the Vikings Rebellion? Both teams looking to avoid elimination finals next weekend. Only one team can be victorious. Here we go, loading into Sovereign Heights. Our players are eager to get themselves into this match. Vikings versus the Bears. Who takes the ultimate match win? The Bears are ready to go. Confusion and Teddy for the first kickoff challenge there. Donkey's there to meet it and look after in the corner, but Sithic's coming in to strike. The Bears clean that one up and send it back down to VKR territory. You can feel the players have come out with pace in the early stages of this game. 20 seconds in, Teddy's centering ball there, but Confusion cleaning that up for Vikings Rebellion. Teddy continuing to apply that pressure onto VKR there, as Sithic now clears it through the wing, looks to take it up the wall, creates something here, just missing that connection. Donkey keeping the ball in the corner, but Confusions contends there, sees it go to the other side of the field. Now the captain of the Bears is there to make a play, met with Sithic in center field. Great contest from Donkey, sees Bears an opportunity here as he takes on the captain. Continue to apply the pressure after that save. VKR doing well to clear this out. Coming down that left wing from what we've seen mainly so far. Striking from the left, and now they keep the pressure onto the Bears. Teddy and Donkey holding their ground though. We're 80 seconds into the game and no goals have been scored. Teddy trying to set something up there, but it's cleaned up by the Vikings. And now they put the pressure back onto the Bears in their corner. Sithic went up, but Donkey read it well. Confusion clears that there for VKR, but Teddy meets that in the center field. The Bears keeping this ball in VKR half, but VKR doing well to clear it. Sithic in with an opportunity down the corridor. Save from Donkey, but Confusion will strike off of that to take the first goal of this match. And Confusion's first goal of the final series. Fortunate there for Donkey, but a great strike straight down the corridor from Vikings. Sees them take the first goal of the game, a 1-0. 3 minutes 16 left on Sovereign Heights as Donkey cleaning that one up, and a shot on goal saved by Confusion. We know Vikings defense is a hard defense to crack. And Grizzly Bears coming in as the underdogs of this game are doing well so far to kickstart it all as they continue to apply pressure. The Vikings hold their ground and send that ball down the wing. Donkey and Sithic. Sithic's there, saw his opportunity, but interfered by Teddy. Demos Teddy in the process. Donkey with the clearance, but Sithic is happy to meet that ball and take it back down the wing. Opportunity starting to create here for VKR. Just missing the connection was Confusion. Lucky for the Grizzlies. We've just passed halfway. Shot just veered and hit the sidebar there. Sithic now looks to recover and pass to his captain. Now Confusion's trying to set a play up here, but Teddy doing well to insert themselves in the competition and the play here. and interfere with Viking Rebellion's plan. And Sithic blows up Teddy again, but Donkey with a great clearance. He has an opportunity here, but Sithic cleans that up with an interference, but it's still in the center, not where they wanted, with a great touch. Donkey and Teddy see an opportunity to strike, but take it to the side. Trying to set something up, bit slow there, but Sithic read that to clear it and keeps clearing it, keeping it in the corner. Teddy has other plans to take it to the other side of the field. With 90 seconds left, it's 1-0. Grizzly Bears trail by a point. Could have been... Oh, it almost worked out for the Bears, but Sithic strikes for Vikings Rebellion and gets his first goal in the finals series. 2.0, just under 90 seconds left. Vikings Rebellion strike for the second time in the first game. Donkey wins the kickoff, but it went back to Grizzly territory. Bit of hang time allows Vikings to set up and now send that ball forward, which is what they do. Connection missed by Sithic there. Confusion's applying that pressure, sending the ball to the other side of the field in the corner. And now trying to center it. But the Bears are doing well to look after their corridor here in this game. Sithic could be in, but a great contest from Teddy. Saw that ball go to the other side, making it tricky for VKR to get the goal. Saved there by Teddy off that attempt from Confusion. Less than a minute left. 2 points, play 0. Sithic tried to set something up there, but no one there to strike as Teddy cleans that up and now looks to send this forward. That he does, but it's met with confusions and they now look to try and strike, but Donkey takes on Sithic, and we sit deep in VKR territory. Could this be an opportunity for Bears with Sithic catching that and sending it down the corridor? Teddy's there to clean it up. That could have been in for Vikings. Less than 30 seconds, 2-0. Sithic's demoed. Teddy again. But Donkey remaining unfazed and remaining composed to allow his captain to respawn and set up as Donkey blows up Confusion. After all those demos from Sithic, Donkey responds for his captain to let Vikings know that they are there to apply the physical pressure. But Vikings have claimed game 1, 2 points to 0. Sees them take the first point in the series. I've just noticed that we're having technical issues here on the stream.
It's going down.
Hopefully that sorts itself out in a hot moment. Archie Bobby 222, what were your thoughts there in the first game?
Well, first of all, apologies, guys, for the lag in the stream there. It is resolving itself at the moment, so that is some good news. And we look forward to seeing, realistically, if things are going to change around for the Bears. Unfortunately, we didn't see what they needed to have in this game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how things change around for Grizzly Bears in game 2. And hopefully we don't see any sort of clean sweep here. It's only a 2-point difference in that margin. So Grizzly Bears did a very good job at keeping themselves in this game. And really, I think that they can turn things around. I don't think it's too late for Grizzly Bears by any means. We have a lot to see from the Grizzly Bears in this final series. We head into Aquadome, and we will be watching that stream for that lag. Good luck to both teams, and thank you all for your patience.
Here we go for game 2. Vikings claim the first match to have a 1-0 lead advantage in this match series. Here we go on Aquadome for game 2. 5 more minutes. Can the Grizzly Bears respond after game? Wow! Great shot from Donkey, but great save from Confusion. Sees them not concede. We know the defense and the defensive wall for Vikings is strong. Bears trying to put that pressure on nice and early as they look to respond after conceding game 1. Oh, it's a centering ball, but opportunity gone missing. Donkey's there to apply that pressure though, following up a lot of 1%ers coming in from Donkey already here in game 2, which sees the ball remain in Vikings territory at the moment. With 45 seconds in, Teddy trying to set something up there, but the captain of VKR had other plans and now clears the ball. Sithic looks for his opportunity to strike. Saved there by Teddy. Sithic bumping Teddy out of the way, looking for the bump or the demo. Contended there, but Donkey won that 50. And Confusions meets it with the wall to try and pinch it. Center met with Teddy there. Now, we're a minute over it. Was 70 seconds in the game, and no goal has been scored. But Sithic could be in for his first save by Donkey. Wow! We've seen how powerful those flicks have been from Sithic, but a great save from Donkey sees the Bears not concede. And we hit the 90, we're about to hit the 90-second mark of this match, and Sithic strikes off a Confusions pass, the first goal of game 2. Vikings Rebellion 1-0. Nearly 90 seconds into the game. Astonishing stuff. The Bears holding their ground and matching the Vikings as best they can, but Vikings came out on top there with that goal and that move forward. Donkey just missing that connection, but Sithic could be there. Goes for the demo over the goal. Sees Donkey clear that. Remaining calm and composed, just missing that connection there off of the wall. And now Confusion and Sithic look to strike forward. The Bears set up their defense as Donkey now strikes. Teddy's there to follow up the play and look for a clearance over Sithic. Bears could be on here, centering ball, but cleared from Sithic in Vikings just over 2 minutes into this game, 1-0. Donkey snatches that ball, sees an opportunity, strikes from the center, saved by Confusion. Bears striking on their opportunities when they can, even if it doesn't convert. Oh, well, we almost had a rule 1 there between Donkey and Sithic. Almost. But now Confusion and Sithic look to clear this. Sithic with a great contest to clear that for VKR. Now trying to maybe demo or bump Donkey out of the way. Centering ball for Sithic. Missed that connection. Now Confusion will reset and take it back, keeping it center field. Teddy's there to meet it. Send it deep into VKR territory. The Bears are not backing down. Donkey with a centering ball. This could be in off the side. Donkey's in for the Bears. They respond after the first 3 goals of this match scored by Vikings. The Bears are on the board and tie it all up. 107 k's an hour, applying the pressure onto the Vikings. 1-1 over 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes, and Donkey keeps the momentum with that kickoff win. Teddy's there to strike for the Bears, and back-to-back goals sees the Bears take the lead in Game 2 on Aquadome. 1 minute 58 left. What a change of events in 60 seconds. The Bears have changed the tides, and now they are the match leaders. Can they maintain momentum as Teddy wins that kickoff? Not following up those Confusions, and Sithic look to strike, but just veering off to the sides. Donkey's over them. He has an opportunity. He knows that, but too much bounce. Sees it go to the side. And now VKR have set up their defense, making it a bit harder for Grizzlies to strike it as they look to clear it. Teddy meets it, allowing the ball to stay in this corner area of VKR half. But Sithic with a clearance there. Donkey meets that to keep the pressure on VKR, but Confusion sees an opportunity, takes it on. Saved by Teddy as Sithic tried to bump and just missed the connection. The Bears have it in VKR territory. 1 minute 10 left on the clock. 70 seconds. Bears lead this 2 points to 1. Sithic trying to pass it back to his captain. His captain strikes and sends it to the opposite side of the field in Grizzly Bear half. 1 minute left. Bears lead by 1 as Vikings try to strike. It's interfered by Donkey. He meets it up in the air. The connection's great, but the contest for Sithic's there. Sithic's in for a goal for Vikings as they tie it all up. 2 points all. 47 seconds left on the clock. Vikings respond after back-to-back goals from the Bears. 47 seconds left here on Game 2. It can still be anyone's match, anyone's game. It's Confusion. Great work in the air to strike for back-to-back goals. VKR take the lead back. 3 points to 2, a 1 point margin, 42 seconds left. It is a back and forth game here in game 2 on Aquadome. Grizzly Bears are matching Vikings Rebellion, 2nd versus 7th. Coming in as the underdogs. They're doing all kinds of tricks and applying different kinds of plays onto the Vikings. Sithic and Confusion are holding their ground with the lead here. 20 seconds left, 3 points plays 2 still. That could be an opportunity, but Sithic scores a goal off of that for the Vikings Rebellion. 4 points to 2, saw the open net opportunity and extends the lead. A 2 point margin. Can the Bears pull it back with 15 seconds left? It'll be a tough challenge. Teddy wins the kickoff for the momentum. Confusion there to meet him in the corner. He sets up his teammate. Donkey's there, but it's interfered by Sithic. 5 seconds left. 4 points 2. Vikings go forward and they look to strike again. Great passing, but didn't work out and convert there. Teddy could be in. Just missing that on the crossbar. Vikings Rebellion take game 2 in a nail-biting match on Aquadome. 4 points to 2. Archer Bobby 222. What were your thoughts on that second game?
Well, again, a 2 point margin in game 2. The Grizzly Bears had a much better momentum there, and it was anyone's game with about 70, 80 seconds left in the match. So really, for Vikings to turn that back around and take the lead by 2 points after sitting in a tie for 20, 30 seconds, that was a big turnaround there for the Vikings. If they had not gained that momentum for themselves there, Grizzly Bears could have well and truly taken that game. So it sets us up for a phenomenal game 3 where the Grizzly Bears are going to have to take the win to stay in this match, and then they're going to have to win the tiebreaker if they want to win out this match against this very powerful Vikings roster. Good luck to both teams. Grizzly Bears, we hope to see you in game 4. Good luck.
Can the Bears prevent a clean sweep, or will the Vikings secure it all here in game 3 on DFH Stadium? As Confusion takes that ball forward for Vikings, it's met by the Bears. Donkey sees an opportunity and he will strike. Nice and early. The Bears, 11 seconds in, take a great opportunity on DFH Stadium. That is exactly what they needed after the first 2 games and the last game being so close. Great momentum to start this game for the Bears. Can they build off of this, or will Vikings Rebellion shut it down? As Sithic meets that, Teddy's in for another goal! Back to back for the Bears, another goal for the Bears. That's a goal for each players. The Bears asserted themselves in the first 17 seconds on DFH Stadium, capitalizing off of mistakes made. Sees them convert in 2 goals. 2 points play 0. Grizzly Bears lead. 4.5 minutes left as Confusion clears that one up for Vikings, not letting that one slip through. Donkey meets that though for the Bears. Teddy's there to look after. He's demoed by Sithic. Donkey, just taking himself out of play, but bumping himself and Sithic. Not enough as Confusion takes the goal there to get the first goal for Vikings in game 3. Two points plays 1, 40 seconds into game 3 on DFH Stadium. Vikings stop the bleeding nice and early. Teddy gains the momentum back with a kickoff win. In the corner now for VKR as they clear it down to the opposite corner, and their opponent set up there for Sithic. Sithic with a great touch, but it veered over to the side, and now Donkey clears this one up as Vikings look to score another goal. Sithic's in off of that pass from Confusion. They go back to tie it all up. 62 seconds into game 3. 3 minutes 58 left on the clock. Plenty of time left for both of these teams to get goals on the board and take the lead. It seems like it's going to be a back and forth one. Sithik's in again for Vikings. Capitalizing off of that mistake made by the Grizzly Bears. Teddy was there, but great touch underneath the car. Sees them score 3 goals in a row. 3 points to 2. Vikings Rebellion take the lead for the first time in this game. 3 minutes 45 left on the clock. Great save and clearance from Sithik in the one touch. Met with Donkey. Bumped out by Sithik. Teddy's there to follow up, but a great touch from Confusion on the side post. As Vikings now look to set up and score another goal. 4 points to 2. 4 goals in a row for Vikings Rebellion here. 90 seconds into game 3. Can the Grizzly Bears stop the bleeding before it becomes too big of a gap? With early momentum, we've seen they can get things moving and working in their way. With enough time left on the clock, can they do that? As they look to clear it out through the wing, but almost met there by Confusion. Teddy and Donkey now go forward. Sithik's there to look after goal and saves that. As Donkey meets it in the corner and strikes. Strikes he does! What a response from the Bears. That's exactly what they needed when they needed it most. 4 points to 3. The Bears respond in the likes of Donkey. A 1 point margin. Confusion there to contend and try and stop it. But the Bears striking fiercely to secure and convert. We're nearly halfway through game 3. VKR lead this by 1 point. We see it in Grizzly Bear half. Donkey almost giving that to Sithik, but not letting it flick over. Centering ball, opportunity here for VKR. Sithik keeps that alive, but Teddy clears that out for the Bears. In the corner now, they continue to apply the pressure. Great composure there from Donkey to not let that one go through. If not hit the side post, VKR could have still had their opportunity to strike. 4-3. Bears go forward now with an opportunity cleared there by Confusion. But Teddy and Donkey look to keep the ball in their half, but a great deep clearance from VKR sees that not happen. Or Donkey sees an opportunity to strike, and he might do that. A great recovery and rotation from Sithik to stop that play from going any further. Teddy and Donkey applying all sorts of pressure on the VKR and looking after their goal very well in the last 60 seconds to 90 seconds. We have just over 90 seconds left, and VKR still lead this by 1 point. Awesome Donkey looks to set something. Bears are in! Donkey has set up his captain to tie it all up with 95 seconds left on the clock. The Bears are not out of it yet. 95 seconds left. 4 points, plays 4 points. Who takes the next goal gets the momentum back in their favor, but the Bears, with all the momentum at the moment, Vikings looking to shut that down with less than 90 seconds remaining. Off the backboard, Teddy's there, but a great contest from Confusion sees that goal not go any further. Getting trouble out of there is Confusion and Sithik now looking to strike. Donkey meeting that in the corner, looking to play it safe, keep the ball away from the corridor as they move forward. Teddy's there, great contest from VKR to stop the play and slow it down so they can set up moving forward. Sithik looking for a demo, missing that. Shot on goal from Confusion, veered off to the side and a save from Donkey. Sees them not concede. Great touch from Donkey to not let that flick from Sithik go over. Teddy's up, but just missing that with the contest. We still see the ball in VKR half. We have 30 seconds left. It is 4-4. VKR looking to go calm and composed moving forward with pace and power. keeping this ball in Grizzly territory. There's 20 seconds left. Donkey looks to move this ball forward. Sithic meets it in the air. Teddy with a shot saved by Confusion. That was almost the Grizzlies' goal, with a great defense from VKR as they now move it forward. Teddy stops that. Now Donkey looks to clear this with 1 second left. VKR will look to keep this alive, no doubt, to try and get a goal here and see the game out. But opportunity for Grizzlies has opened up. We go to overtime now. 4-4. First goal wins. If Grizzlies get the first goal, we go into half time. If VKR get the first goal, they win the match 3-0. Choking on water. There's Confusions is there to strike, but what a save from Donkey! That was a great setup from VKR and great composure from the Bears to not let that go through. Oh, that went right down the windpipe. Apologies. As VKR go forward now, Grizzly Bears are doing well to shut the plays down and make the shots much more trickier for VKR. Keeping it in the corner as Teddy saves that goal. Confusion and Sithic applying all kinds of pressure though as Teddy gets some revenge with that demo, and Sithic. Now Teddy looks to set up Donkey but just took himself out of play. Donkey's there to follow up. And now go back to Grizzly half. Interfering with that play on Sithic. Sithic's blown up Teddy, but a great touch and pinch from Donkey. Buys some time for the Bears. Sithic just trying to bump the Bears out of the way. But the Bears not phased, remaining composed as they send this ball forward, and Teddy scores! The Bears are not out of it! The Bears have taken it to 5.4 and they take it into a 2-1 match series score. They will not be clean swept. And we go into a half-time break. The Bears in overtime, 5 points for respond when they needed to. Archer Bobby 2-2-2. Wow, when it all but looked like it was going to be VKR, the Bears strike and succeed.
We knew they had it in them, the Grizzly Bears, and they sure did. They came in to that game not wanting to be kicked out of that match, and absolutely they did a fabulous job to really match the skill and the teamwork that VKR has been putting on the field for this entire match, but unfortunately just slipped short at the end for that overtime to occur between these two teams. And after the first two game scores is absolutely a turn in tides, with the first two games being a 2-point difference and game 3 being a 1-point difference, where Grizzly Bears put their foot down, was absolutely phenomenal to see. And I look forward to see this tiebreaker between these two teams, because we might even see an overtime there again. But as the Vikings have the home advantage, they have selected the next map. Maybe that can give them a little bit of upper hand, but we will soon find out. The Grizzly Bears are now on their roll that we've been speaking of, and we know that they have it in them to come through when it is crucial. However, in saying that, are still looking for their first game win, but those things can go hand in hand. However, Grizzly Bears do have it in them to make those crucial moments turn in their favor. Now, game 1 was 2-0 against the Grizzly Bears. Game 2 was 4-2 against the Grizzly Bears. And game 3 was 5-4 against Vikings Rebellion. So things have turned right around. I'm so excited to see how this all turns out in the end. I know Vikings might have a little bit of something they need to put extra into the field now to again match this Grizzly Bears outfit, who are now making the turn that they have needed to throughout the whole season, and they are doing it here when it matters most. In the quarterfinals, they do want to keep themselves in that upper bracket, and they do want to be sending VKR down to that lower bracket, but we'll see how things go after this tiebreaker. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to make it to the tiebreaker, but Grizzly Bears proving us wrong. We are here now, And I do wish best of luck to both of these teams. This has been a phenomenal match between the skills, determination, and passion of each individual out there on the field. So an absolutely awesome show that every single individual of you guys has been doing for all of us here supporting the ATL Rocket League pilot season. Now, we do have some exciting news for you after the next game, the tiebreaker. So it's going to be a very wild finisher for the stream, so don't go anywhere. And we will also be having our Division 1 match happening this afternoon. This evening at 8 p.m. it will be a phantom match, but we will be back for the semi-finals on Monday night at 8 p.m. So if you are loving this ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season action, especially now that we are here in the finals, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can get all of those live notifications. And if you have been watching this pilot season and you are interested to create a team and play, there will be more to come after the conclusion of the 2023 pilot season. So make sure you're in our Discord so that you can receive all notifications of upcoming esports tournaments within AESG Esports. Now, I did say that I was going to let you in on a little bit of some news before we ended stream, but I'm going to quickly give you a little bit of a sneak peek as to what I'm speaking about. Now, we do have some thrilling news. As I said, our memberships have just gone through a major upgrade. Now, you'll be able to gain access to a treasure trove of benefits and features, and they're all neatly packed into one pass. Now, those are some major updates already. No longer diamond, gold, and silver. It is all in one fantastic and spectacular membership pass. Now, I'll be letting you into a little bit more information about that before we head, but we are about to get into the tiebreaker game between Viking Rebellion, second on the season standings, versus Grizzly Bears, currently sitting 7th on the season standings. And we had just seen a overtime to send us into the tiebreaker, and Grizzly Bears did indeed pull that through. Now, my apologies, I am jumping a little bit ahead of myself. Now, to clear it up, Grizzly Bears have kept themselves in the match. They haven't been kicked out in a clean sweep by VKR. They will need to win the next match to take us to a tiebreaker. That is my apologies. And then we could be seeing a completely different story here from the Grizzly Bears. They could be actually going for their first match win in the season so far here in the finals again when it matters most. So good luck to both teams out there on the field. Linksy, thank you for having me in the commentating box for the half-time break. Good luck to both teams. Keep healthy, have fun, and good luck.
Here we go. To continue this match, the Bears are not out of it. We head into game 4 on Beckwith Park. Selected by the Grizzly Bears. Can they take it to a tiebreaker? They win here. We see the series score all tied up. It's currently 2-1 on the overall series score. If the Bears win this, it becomes 2-2, and we go to a tiebreaker. Vikings win this, they seal out the match 3-1. Neutral kickoff there, but worked out in the favour for Vikings as they take it forward with pace, but it's slowed down there with the Bears defense. Sithic looking to contend there with Donkey, and he does. He wins that centering ball opportunity. Confusion could strike, but he saw Donkey go up and held back in case that flicked over. Now they look to take their opportunity. Confusion saved by Donkey. The Bears, Sithic's demoed Donkey. Still going for those bumps, if not demos, to inject that into their play. Now Donkey sends that forward. That's a shot on goal, saved by Confusion. The Bears look to apply some offensive pressure, but Confusion cleans that up down the wing, met by Teddy. Teddy wins that 50, and now we see that ball center field. Hanging around that center field a bit, the Bears and Vikings. looking after their center goal, particularly the corridor. We saw the Bears look after their corridor very well at the early stages with those shots coming in from Vikings. We've seen the ball more so in Grizzly Bear territory as the opportunity saved there by the Bears, and now we see the ball in VKR territory. Can the Bears apply some pressure on the defense? Pacific clears that, just missing that ball, but confusion there to keep the play going. Donkey meets it, and we can see the Bears are getting good deep clearances. If they can keep the ball in there, like Donkey with that connection, they can keep this pressure onto the VKR defense. We got to learn how they can crack it in this game. As Pacific's in, confusion is in there off Pacific's pass to ensure it does go in. For game 4, Vikings Rebellion score the first goal. Almost dead center in the net. 1-0, 3 minutes 11 left on the clock. Can the Grizzly Bears keep themselves in this match, or will Vikings Rebellion seal it out here on Beckwith Park? As confusion strikes again off Pacific's pass. They extend their lead 2-0. 2 minutes into game 4. We've seen the Bears in this position before, and in this match, can they break the pattern and come out on top? Can they stop the bleeding of these goals coming in from VKR at the moment and respond to get some momentum back on the scoreboard as Teddy contends there and keeps it in VKR half, but confusion watching that ball like a hawk. Pacific meets it there to pinch it forward. We have seen that the Bears are doing a great job at looking after their goal, particularly the corridor. They've tightened that up since game 1. Bit of bumping going on there. Great touch from Teddy, but centering ball saved there by Donkey. The Bears tightening up and making it hard to crack their defense. Pacific meets that and sends it to the other side of Vikings corner. In the corner. Confusion with the demo, and Donkey flicked over Teddy there. Donkey's respawned. Vikings look to strike, but just veered over to the side. 3-minute mark, 2.0. The Bears looking to put some offensive pressure onto the Vikings defense. Save there. Great save from Donkey. That was coming in with pace. But Confusion and Sithic keep the power on and convert off of that. 3 points to 0. Confusion setting up his teammate there and ensuring that goal goes in, bumping it into his opponent, making it harder to stop that. 3-0. 1 minute 45 left on the clock. Can the Bears make a comeback? Can they stop the bleeding and pull it back as Teddy sees an opportunity? He might still be on. He is. He stops the bleeding with 93 seconds left on the clock. A trend for the Bears to get their goals in at the last moments of the game. 3-1. Their first goal of game 4. Can they go back to back and build off the momentum of a goal as Donkey wins the kickoff to keep that going, but Sithic meets it up on the wall there and now looks to take it forward, but Teddy meets that. Confusion keeps that clearance going. That's a great centering ball there, but Donkey sees an opportunity to send this ball forward and make an entry. Sithic rotating well to interfere, and now I see that ball around center field. Oh, could have been risky there, but a great touch from Confusion. But not enough power behind that. With a minute left, there's 3 points for Vikings and 1 for Bears. They could strike here, but Teddy's too far out as Confusion cleans that one up. And Donkey sends it back to the corner. Can the Bears get 2 goals with 40 seconds left on the clock? A catch from Sithic and a flick over, which we've seen all pilot season, and work out for the first time here successfully in this game. 4 points to 1, 40 seconds left. Vikings lead by 3 points Is it possible for the Bears? You never know what could happen here in Rocket League. If they can get the next goal rapidly, they could quite potentially pull this back to a draw. That could have been in, but a great save from VKR sees them not concede with 30 seconds left. 4 points plays one, a 3-point margin. VKR lead and they look to strike, but Donkey interferes with that play. Pacific looking to flick it over, and it worked out, but it hit the crossbar. Confusion hitting the crossbar as well. Teddy's there to clear it for the Bears and not concede another goal. Vikings have a big enough margin to secure game 4 and ultimately secure the match. 3 points to 1 in the match, but in game 4, 4 points to 1. Archer Bobby 222. What a match. The Bears really matched Vikings Rebellion, but Vikings rebel to progress forward in the upper bracket.
That is correct. For the Grizzly Bears, now they have been sent to the lower bracket, but for Vikings Rebellion, they've kept themselves in the upper bracket and put themselves in a much better position to be able to reach the grand final in at the very end. A very, very powerful performance from VKR. Grizzly Bears did do a phenomenal job there against such a tough and incredible team. Again, sitting up there second on the standings, VKR. But Grizzly Bears coming through and taking that game win, I was definitely eager to see that happen, and indeed they did make it happen. The games were actually a lot closer than one may have expected. Game 1, 2 points to 0 to VKR. Again, 2-point margin. Again, in game 2, a 2-point margin. VKR took that game 4 points to 2. In game 3, Grizzly Bears turned things around by a 1-point margin, 5 points to 4 against Vikings Rebellion, and they definitely did have the momentum they needed throughout this whole match to overcome this VKR squad. But in game 4, to sum it all up, Viking Rebellion took out the match with a 4 points to 1 result there in game 4. So VKR, again, putting themselves in a fabulous position to be able to move closer and closer to the grand finals of Division 1, and they would be absolutely stoked about that. We had seen some phenomenal plays from the Grizzly Bears where teamwork mattered most. They did come through in those moments, but unfortunately wasn't able to convert all of those crucial times to the goals that they needed most in the end. But they had a very good run against VKR and a very powerful performance as well. So Grizzly Bears, even though they are still looking for their first match win, they have received some lessons learned from a strong team sitting there in second. And I do think that they'll be able to utilize that. Whoever they are to verse in the next match, I think that they'll be able to take what they've brought here against VKR to their opposing team in that bracket. So good luck to VKR in your journey ahead throughout the Pilot Season Finals, and good luck to Grizzly Bears. We know that you guys both have great potential to make it to the to the grand finals. We wish you all the luck to get there. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box. It's been an absolute blast.
Thank you, Archer Bobby 222, for joining us. So, before we head off, let's see where teams have advanced to. In the upper bracket, Black Hawk Gaming victorious over TO3. Vikings Rebellion victorious over the Grizzly Bears. Sees them face each other in the semi-finals tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I wanted to point out that Grizzly Bears, every match so far in the finals for Div 2 has been 3-0. So the Grizzly Bears were the first team to stop that trend. 3-1 Vikings Rebellion victorious, progressing through to the semi-final in the upper bracket. So where have the Bears gone? They are not out yet. They are in the lower bracket of their last life. And they face the over 30s in the first elimination final on Sunday, the 12th of November. The team that loses that match, unfortunately, is the first team we will be saying goodbye to in this Pilot Season Finals series. The winner will progress through to match 8, as you can see on your screen. And whoever loses from the first semi-final between UVE and the KFC boys will face whoever wins match 6. More exciting stuff to come. The brackets are coming together. They're panning out. And as we can see in the upper bracket, only one team from these 4 will progress to be the home team in the grand final. These 4 teams are 2 matches away, but only one of these 4 teams will get that pathway. Who will it be? We will find out in a matter of matches. The thrilling saga of the ATL Rocket League Pilot Season Finals is far from concluding. We're stepping back into apologies, guys. We are stepping back into the arena for additional heart-pumping matches that promise to elevate your perception of esports. With an experience like no other. And what a match that we just saw. What an epic 2 matches that we just saw here this afternoon. There's even more pulse-pounding action as finals continues to unfold. Subscribe to our channel for an uninterrupted front row experience and ensure your notifications are primed for the excitement that lies ahead. The spectacle doesn't halt, it evolves. Join us in Discord, engage on our social media platforms, and explore our website to stay immersed in this ongoing narrative of esports excellence. A profound acknowledgement to our dedicated supporters, exceptional players, formidable teams, and our esteemed sponsors. Your commitment and support remain the driving force behind the continued success of this esports odyssey. Prepare yourself for an extended journey into the heart of esports greatness. Until we meet tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in the ATL Rocket League Pilot Season Finals, I am iLinksy3. I am signing out with anticipation for the next wave of excellence in the season finals. Game on, stay humble, and embrace the unfolding chapters of this extraordinary esports narrative.